Few hours later, as the flight landed, Yoongi took off his eye mask and Annette, but he caught Leah staring at him. As she realized, she quickly took a book pretending to read it. Emma kept the book aside and Jin looked away. When she caught him looking at her, Jimin took off his headphone while Jane scoffed at him. Namjoon, ladies first, he said politely. Mia smiled and walked front. Jenny, gosh, this journey finally ended. Jimin, well, you look like you enjoyed a lot. Jenny glared at him. J-Hope, well, we are here. Sophie, yeah, as we talked, we didn't even realize the time. Yoon flipped her head, looking away from Jungkook walking out of plane. JK kept a done face and rolled his eyes, while Ryan and Taehyung didn't even bother themselves to look at each other. The seven girls and boys walked in opposite way but accidentally met in baggage area. Ryan and Taeyong tried to grab their bags but their hands brushed with each other accidentally. He kept his hands in pocket and looked away. As Ryan grabbed her bag, she walked away. He rolled his eyes and grabbed his bag. Yoon and Jungkook were searching for their bag but accidentally bumped into each other's foreheads. Yoon, ouch! Jungkook, are you blind? Yoon, can't you walk the way? Following me everywhere. Jungkook, following you everywhere? Duh, my foot. Serious tone while getting close to her face in challenging. Yoon, then why are you everywhere where I'm going? Either she backed away, she also moved close, glaring at challenging him. Jungkook, seems like you own this place. Yoon, either you own this. Jungkook, you don't know who you're challenging with. Yoon, either you. Their foreheads were so close, they both were about to throw hands at each other. That's when Taeyong and Wyan from far away called their sibling in sin. Taeyong, Jungkook, Wyan, Yuna. As they called in sin, both Yun and JK turned their heads toward their siblings. Wyan and Taeyong looked at each other after calling their sibling in sin and turned their heads away while coughing. Jungkook and Yoon noticed that. Jungkook turned to Yoon and said smirking, Jungkook, seems like my brother hates your sister too. Yoon, neither my sister loves him. Jungkook, you will pay back, he whispers. Yoon, as we are gonna meet again, she chuckles. JK grinned his teeth. Good, cause I'm not having a wish to see you again. Yoon, goodbye then. Jungkook, bad bye. They both said, grabbing their bags, walking opposite side to their sibling. Both of them are boiling in anger. Hosak grabbed his bag and Sophie stood in front of him taking her bag. Hosak saw her but she didn't notice him. She felt someone's eyes on her, so she gazed beside her. Sophie, hey, we met again. Hosak, yeah, your bag is kinda cute, pointing at it. Sophie smiled. Thanks, your bag is kinda cool. Hosak smiled, nodding. Well, I think we met again because we didn't had a proper goodbye. Sophie, oh yeah, she smiled and offered her hands. Goodbye, Hosak. Hosak, goodbye, we had a great time. Shake hands. Sophie, I hope we will meet again, while backing her hands, grabbing her bag. Hosak, oh surely we will go for a coffee. Sophie, sure. Bye then. Hosak nodded. Bye, and they walked away. Jimin grabbed his bag while whistling, but then Jenny took the bag from him. Jenny, hey, it's mine, snatching the bag with a poker face. Jimin, I thought you had a proper eyes. He didn't let go of his bag. Jenny glared. I'm perfectly fine. You must be blind. Give me this. She snatched it and walked away. He shrugged his shoulders. He saw another same bag which is similar to his. He grabbed that bag and unzipped it to check. Jenny, gosh, let me wear my sweater. It's cold here. She unzipped the bag only to see some snack, hoodies, clothes, earbuds, and other men's stuff. What the? She looked at them with a confused face. Then she looked at Jimin and saw him holding a similar bag. She saw a kitty keychain hanging on the bag, which is hers. Jimin unzipped it and saw some brat clothes and other girl stuff. He zoned out for a moment. What the? Jenny, hey wait! She ran to him, snatching her own bag. It's mine. Jimin, it's surely yours, 'cause men don't wear bras. He mumbled, looking away. Jenny, what did you say? Jimin, nothing, it's mine then. He grabbed his bag with Jenny threw on the floor. Well, don't you wear other clothes? Jenny, what? Jimin, 'cause your bag is full of, He fake coughed. Jenny winded her mouth. Jenny, pervert! Shouting at him, she walked away with a poker face. He smirked and chuckled at her back, seeing her leaving. Jimin, yeah, he called at her while chuckling. She turned her head back with a mad face. What's your name, by the way? Jenny, Ollie London. While scoffing, she left. Jimin, Ollie London, he chuckled. Bye, Ollie London. He yelled behind her, but she ignored him and left. Namjoon grabbed his bag and walked away, but he suddenly remembered and checked his passport in his bag, but he wasn't able to find it. Namjoon, my passport. Wait. Mia, excuse me, she said from behind. Namjoon turned back. Oh, hi. Namjoon, oh, hello. Do you need something? As they both met on the plane, they recognized each other. Mia, oh yes, is this your passport? She read the name. Kim Namjoon. Namjoon, oh yes, I just lost it. Mia, I found it in the baggage area. She smiled. Namjoon, oh thank you so much. He bowed politely. Jin, he can never be serious. Thank you, ma'am, he said, rounding his arms around Namjoon's shoulder. Emma, hey Mia, let's go. Jin, oh, you both are friends? Smiled, looking between Mia and Emma. Emma, oh hello, do you know them, Mia? Mia, no, I just came here to give him his passport. She smiled. Namjoon, yeah, thank you for this. Emma, okay, good then, let's go. Member are waiting. Mia nodded. Jin, bye, smiled at Emma. Emma smiled and waved. Namjoon, let's go. Our members are also waiting. Leah was searching her bag with her eyes. Then she saw Yoongi. With a cold face, he took his bag and then kept his earphones in it. He wore his bag and adjusted his hair with his fingers. While Leah was staring at him, she didn't focus on anything. Yoongi started walking away. Leah was about to approach him, but then, Imma, girl, we are waiting for you. What are you doing here? Leah, no, I was just my bag. Mia, here you go. She handed her bag. Let's go now. Leah nodded and three of them walked away. All of the seven boys walked out searching for the personal assistant that Mr. Dion kept for them. He will show them their new apartment and everything. As they were looking around, they found the man waiting for them. They all walked to him. He greeted them, pointing his hand towards a luxurious car, telling them to sit. While they were keeping their luggage in the car, Jimin eyes fell on the Jenny and others who were also getting into a luxurious car. Jimin, oh, so they also got some personal assistant, rounding his arms around Jungkook's shoulders. Jungkook, you know them? Looking at Jimin, raising his eyebrows. Jimin, not all of them, but her, pointing at Jenny. She's so annoying, always behind me. Maybe she want my attention? Jungkook, what about her? Pointing at Yoon. Jimin, who is that cutie? I don't know her. Looking at Yoon. Jungkook, cutie, my foot. He got inside the car. Meanwhile, Wyan Yoon and other girls walked towards the personal assistant that Mr. Choi arranged for them, while Janie's eyes fell on Jimin, who is already looking at her. She rolled her eyes and looked away. She noticed Jimin pointing at her, but she ignored him. While Wyan was keeping her luggage in the car, she noticed a cold stare. As she looked at, she saw Taehyung looking at her coldly. While he was standing near the car and other members getting inside, he gave a last cold look and went inside. Wyan ignored it and she also got inside the car. Seven girls walked inside the new apartment that Mr. Choi arranged. They looked around watching the place. You nice, not bad, assistant. Please come inside. I will show you your rooms. They all nodded walking inside. Yun, hey, there is a balcony. Yun walked towards balcony while other went to check their rooms. As she came to balcony, she smiled looking down left and right, pleased by the apartment, but her smiley face replaced by a confusion one as she saw him in front of her in another apartment. He was scrolling his phone, but then his eyes met with her, confused and shocked one. He also winded his eyes slightly. JK and Yun, you? Jungkook, what are you doing here? Jun, that's my question. Are you following me everywhere? Jungkook, that's my question. You are literally everywhere. Yun, excuse me, this is my new apartment. Jungkook, this is my new apartment too. Yun, I have to stay here beside your apartment, beside you as your neighbor? Never. Jungkook, same thought. Gosh, I'm not staying here. Both of them turned their heads to opposite side and walked inside coughing. Assistant, so this is yours, Miss Yun and Miss Jenny's room, he said while looking at Vian. Vian nodded coldly. Yun, Yuni, listen, she came to Vian while rushing. Vian looked at her with a confused face. Let's not stay here. Everyone looked at her with a confused face. Vian, why? What's wrong? Yun, that stupid jerk apartment is beside ours. Vian, who? She asked it confusedly, but then she realized. That plain one? Jenny also winded her eyes. Yun, let's not stay here. That jerk is so annoying. Assistant, but Miss Yoon, this is only apartment your dad arranged. If you want another, it will take a lot of time. It's not easy to find places here. Yoon, but Vine, let's not argue. It's not like we're gonna live with them. Let's stay here. Emma, we don't exactly know which guy you are talking about, but Vine is right. We can't find a comfortable apartment more than this. Yoon, okay, fine. Jenny, just a minute. She also went to balcony. Taeyong nodded. Okay, this is okay for us, thank you. Assistant smiled. Let me show you your room, sir. Please follow me. Jungkook, dude, he came to Taeyong. He was having a frustrated face. Let's not stay here, he said, and other kept a confused face. Taeyong, why? What's wrong? Jungkook, you know that little brat? Her apartment is beside ours. Hosok, little brat? Jin, whom you're talking about? JK, the flight one? Jungkook nodded. Jimin, you mean the Ollie London and her friends? Raised her eyebrows. Jin, who's Ollie London? He chuckled. Jimin, an annoying girl. Taehyung, but now suddenly we can't find another apartment to stay, Jungkook. Jungkook, any other place, Hyung, not here. Assistant, but Mr. John, this is only a comfortable apartment available in this area for all of you. It will be difficult to search for others. Others nodded to assistant while Jungkook kept a whining face. Taehyung, it's okay, sir. We are okay with this. Jungkook, but dude. Taehyung gave a look, so JK didn't say anything. Jimin, just a minute. Have to mess with someone. Jimin walked to the balcony with a spring. As he saw Jenny already searching for him, she had a frustrated face. I know it, Jenny mumbled, seeing Jimin walking out. Jimin sprinkled at her. Hi there, Ollie, he said, chuckling at her. He loves to see her mad and frustrated. That too because of him. Jenny, why are you everywhere I go? Jimin, maybe Destiny wants us to stay together? Jenny, you're so annoying, you know that? Jimin, you're so fisty, you know that? Jenny stomped her foot and walked inside. Jimin chuckled at her. Meet you again, Ollie. He yelled behind her while she already left. He shook his head, chuckling, and went inside.